What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz game reaction in which the Bulls had a little bit of a slip against the Rockets. We cannot lie. We lost in a tough battle, but we walk away with a little bit of, I wouldn't say revenge, because I don't necessarily think we have anything to do with the Jazz in relation to that, but we walk away, I guess, redeeming ourselves in a way, beating the Utah Jazz in a pretty comfortable fashion. And the more that I look at the game and the stats that kind of took place, the more that I realize the Jazz have a bit of problems that the Bulls took advantage of. And I want to discuss that in this video. But before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, their game, and your player of the game. As we win this one 111-97, the Jazz really went cold in the fourth quarter. I think they had like a 3-minute stretch where they didn't score, which the Bulls definitely took advantage of. But we did win in pretty much every major category. We won in terms of field goal percentage, in terms of field goals made. We won the three-point shooting battle as well. Pretty comfortably in the end. 9 from 42 for the Jazz. That's pretty poor. We won the rebounding battle. We won the assist battle. We won the steals battle. The Jazz had more turnovers. So a lot of things that went our way. But the key thing I want to talk about to why I feel like the Jazz have a bit of problems there. We won the points in the paint battle by a significant amount. 54 points to the Bulls and 38 points to the Utah Jazz in the paints. Now, look, this is just me. This is just how I view the Utah Jazz. They're a big team, and we are not. We are not a big team. Yeah, we got Matas Bazalas and Patrick Williams. We got bigger forwards than we probably had previously, but we're not that big of a team. And for us to dominate the points in the paint like that, in my opinion, reflects poorly on the Utah Jazz. I read a comment somewhere basically saying the Utah Jazz have all these bigs, yet they never want to play bully ball. And that's kind of where I feel the Bulls won in this game. And that's also where I feel like the Jazz continue to disappoint in relation to their season. They've got Walker Kessler. They've got Larry Markkanen. They've got Filipowski as well. He's a pretty big player as well. They have a lot of bigs. And they had the size over us constantly. And they just did not take advantage of that. Sure, we won every other major category. It's not like that was the only reason why we won the game. But if you're a Utah Jazz fan, looking at the size of your team, looking at how big you guys play, but you never take advantage of it, I think that hurts. And I think a lot of Utah Jazz fans will be looking at that and saying, that hurts. That definitely did hurt. Now, normally, I would expect the Jazz to shoot better from three. They got really good three-point shooters. Larry Markkanen is one of the most gifted bigs in the NBA today, a former Chicago Bulls player, and I will not take anything away from him. He has incredible ability. They do have good players there. For whatever reason, they just can't seem to find it and connect it all together, and it is what it is. The Bulls take advantage. And for a team like the Bulls that seems to have it figured out for the most part, it's quite incredible the run that we've been on recently. Again, I never thought trading Zach LaVine would make us this much better. There was always a chance when you trade a player like Zach LaVine, you do get better because maybe the team can kind of build and really come together as a team and try their best to be the best possible team they can be. There's always a chance in that. But I never thought it'd be to this extent, where we were going on 4-game winning streaks, and then we're beating some big teams as well. And obviously, when we lose a game against the Rockets, we can redeem ourselves against the Jazz. It seems like we are connecting. And it also helps that we're connecting with injuries on the table as well. Guys like Ayo that's still hurt. Giddey didn't play today either. Lonzo Ball still hasn't played. So there's injuries on our roster, and we're still finding a way to connect. That is true team camaraderie. And I give credit to everybody. I give credit to the Bulls players, you know, the ones that don't necessarily get a lot of game time and the ones that do play significant minutes. They all come together. They all are a factor. I even give credit to the coaching staff. Because I'll tell you what, a team can break after a big trade. We've seen it. We've seen teams break after big trades. Miami's an example of this. They're falling apart as a team right now with that Jimmy Butler trade. And then you could see teams get built up from a trade. The LA Lakers, an example of that. They get Luka Doncic, all of a sudden, their season has meaning again. Trades could definitely make or break a team. And for the Bulls, we could have broke. And we haven't. We've stood tall in the midst of it all. When we lost to the Detroit Pistons by 40 points, and then we lost to them again, like literally on that back-to-back, we could have broke. We could have given up. Fans given up. I gave up. The Bulls players did not give up. And they've given us something to cheer for. And it's another game to cheer for with the Chicago Bulls. Now, in terms of individual stats, we've got to give respect to a lot of contributors here. Kevin Huerter had 17 points and 9 rebounds, made some very big threes in this game. Buzelis, once again, 17 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. Really good defensively once more. Really can't complain with his production. Nikola Vucevic didn't necessarily have the most amazing scoring night, but walks away with a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds with 4 assists on the night. Coby White continues to score the ball at a very effective level. 26 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Tre Jones, in my opinion, the player of the game. 18 points, 12 assists and 4 rebounds. He's picked up the playmaking when Josh Giddey's been absent. And he's been incredible. And he was incredible today once more. Patrick Williams with 5 points and 6 rebounds. I'll take 6 rebounds from Patrick Williams every day, twice on Sundays. Love to see that. Zach Collins didn't have a great game. Julian Phillips with 5 points. Nice dunk as well. Speaking of dunks, Dalen Terry had a mean poster as well when he had 12 points and 3 rebounds. There was a lot of collective units there. Really nice. So yeah, as I kind of already mentioned, my player of the game is Tre Jones. Fantastic, man. Honestly, fantastic. Shout out to Coby White, Vucevic, Huerter, Buzelis. Again, shout out to the Bulls, the team itself. I didn't think we'd get it like this. And look, we've got tough games ahead. We cannot sugarcoat it. We have won the games that we should win. We should have beat the Jazz. With the way that they are playing and the way that we are playing, we should absolutely beat the Utah Jazz. But there are games on the horizon that might not be so easy. For starters, the next game is against the Phoenix Suns. A team that's struggling, but also a team that has really good scorers on their list. And it'll be a completely different game to Utah. The Kings, decent team. The Lakers, aren't they like top 2, top 3 in the East, in the Western Conference right now? That's tough. Denver is tough. The Lakers, again, is tough. So, yeah, look, we might end up losing some of these games. You have to come in and expect that. But what I want to see, what I've been saying for ages that I want to see, is fights. If we're going to go down, I want to go down swinging against the Suns. If we're going to go down, I want to go down swinging against the Kings. I'd really like to win that game. Don't get me wrong. But if we're going to go down swinging. If you're going to go down to the Lakers, you better be going down swinging. I don't want to see 40, 50-point losses. And I think we've gone past that point. Of course, if it happens once, like again, every team gets blown out every now and then. You can't expect to never get blown out. But I don't want to see it become a trend. And with these upcoming games, if we can survive this West Coast trip, fighting to the end, I think that's going to be what our season is going to be all about. Fighting until the end. And we'll see what happens in that play-in tournament. But thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care. And peace.